Okay, the first lawnmower we're going to lubricate the control cables on with a product called Dri-Slide. It has a liquid, a really fine graphite in it, and it is suspended in a carrier. And the carrier allows it to run down the control cable on the inside of the sheath. And then after a few hours, the carrier will evaporate and you're left with fine graphite. I'll show you, I've got a couple samples in there. A lot of good mechanics really swear by it. This video is only on control cables, on riding mowers, push mowers, and zero turns. But this lever here will operate the gas. It probably turns the fuel off and on. This mower has no prime, no choke, no throttle. It's one speed. Get an idea of how it drops out. It's got a long needle dispenser on it, which is pretty neat. Allows you to really get in there. And I'll go ahead and raise the cable. And it's like anything, you don't want to overdo it. Several drops, and you can put it up higher onto the wire or the cable, and it'll run down into the sheath. And the way I see it, a little bit has to be better than none. You can let a drop form, and then right before it falls off, touch the cable, and it'll wick it straight down into the sheath. This bottle is from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It's called Bike Aid Dry Moly Lubricant. We'll call that good. And some of the Dri-Slide does actually contain dry moly lubricant. Moly is short for, I can't say it right, molybdenum disulfide or something like that. A really good dry lubricant once the carrier evaporates. One of the threads was, I think it might even been from Dri-Slide, that it contains both moly and graphite, or either or. They're both really good. And also what's interesting is that the carrier also contains some anti-corrosion additives to fight rust. So that's pretty good, rust and corrosion. Here it is just dripping out. And if you was to let that dry, and you can feel it as soon as you hit it. Really good product. The only thing about it is it's not a cheap product. So if you go to Amazon looking around, if you don't want to spend $20 for that, there'll be some other competitive things there. I wouldn't even be afraid of putting PTFE in it. Anything, any kind of a dry silicone or dry lubricant that will go down into the cable and the sheath. The way I see it, anything's going to be better than nothing. And it's not a matter that you're trying to prevent the wire from wearing out the cable. Sometimes when the control cables, the mechanical control cables, when they get a little stiff and harder to operate, this will definitely free them up. Okay, just a typical throttle cable on a zero turn. If you get into a bind, if you want to, you can undo it and hold it up, especially if it was getting stiff on you. That's what I'd recommend. Mine never gets stiff because I use this every year or so. The actual throttle up by the dash on the Tiger Eye, on the Skag, it runs horizontal a long way. So I'm going to put it here, and then from here it drops on down. Put a piece of paper towel or a rag under it so you don't make a big mess. And then I'm going to work the throttle a little bit. Nine-year-old zero turn, it feels the same way as it did when it was delivered. Okay, we're set up for the 1025R. You can see we're on the throttle. I apologize if it's not focusing. But guys, on these John Deere throttles, there's a friction disc. I've got a separate video, but whatever you do, don't ever oil that friction disc. It opens up a whole nother can of worms. It'll work on any kind of a control cable, any kind of a mechanical control cable situation. Hey, thanks for watching. Work safe out there and have a good one.